Hi, my name's Lindsay, and I'm currently a joint honors student in sociology and communication here at the University of Ottawa. And for the vast majority of my research that I conducted for this project, it was in my bedroom in Orleans, Ottawa, with the only exception being the break room of Sale in the Train Yards, which is an outdoor store where I currently work. And I gathered data by using an app to quantify my media consumption and keeping a record of my emotions during the day and the media content that I consumed during the day. And then I analyzed this data by seeing the emotions I referenced in all my field reports, seeing the media types that I referenced in all my field reports, and how they tended to correlate. And this gave me one really big realization, and that was that reading news articles and global events was really stressing me out, so I was using social media to numb myself afterwards. And this led to a pretty significant time on my phone per day. The average amount of time that I spend on my phone per day is 5 hours and 33 minutes, which is really shocking and scary to think about. It's nearly a quarter of my day is used by using my phone, and I truly didn't realize it was this high, and now trying to limit myself, it has become really difficult. And I found a lot of patterns in my media consumption during this project. I found that I tend to consume most of my media at night, and I spend a solid 3 hours every night before I go to bed on my phone, which is probably the worst habit I have. And I've also realized that on days when I'm occupied or I'm working, my media consumption is far less, meaning that I consume media to prevent boredom. So, in other words, I really do need to find myself a hobby. And I consume the bulk of my media content from social media, Instagram, TikTok, and I typically only read actual news articles once a day, either while I'm commuting or in the morning. And I really want to shift this because social media can be insidious and damaging to my mental health, and I know this. So observing this pattern has really made me want to make a change in my life. And then my favorite artwork that I created for this project, I'm going to show it right here. This one, it's the first painting I made, and it was made at the beginning when the coverage on the Ukraine-Russia conflict was just starting. So I kind of painted my emotions into this painting using the colors as symbols, and that's why it's my favorite. And so to conclude this research project, I did an analysis to reveal some things about myself and my world, and it really revealed how much control the media has over me and how it can shift my thoughts and my feelings and my opinions and way more. And it also revealed the power ideology holds over me. Despite where you are situated on the political spectrum, I think ideology has an effect on everybody. And I think there's kind of misinformation out there that it only affects one side of the political spectrum, which is not true. And it also revealed the negative effects that the climate crisis is having on me and how it fills me with anxiety, a sense of hopelessness, and despair. And my research journey was important because all this data that I've collected, it represents parts of myself which were previously unknown to me, and knowledge of yourself is crucial to understanding why you feel, think, and react a certain way, and it's certainly the first step if you want to change any of those things. And it's also important because it sheds light on the effects that world events, such as the ongoing climate crisis, is having on younger people, those mental effects, physical effects, spiritual effects, and this is a topic that really should be discussed far more than it is.